Hello, everybody. Just about forgot to turn the old microphone on. So, welcome to the Minutes with Milo show. Thursday night edition. Thursday night episodes. Whatever. Show 113. How is everybody? Doing good, I hope. Yeah, have you saw my last Monday night's video? You know that I've been out with the Rona, the COVID. I'm feeling fine. Yeah. No problem. Nose is still a little messed up. Like I said on that show, I mean, this is the time of the year where my nose is messed up anyway. Change of the seasons, all that kind of hoopla. Balderdash. Yeah, big words. Balderdash. All right. So, see my telephone number up right here? Oh my gosh. Did you see? I just pointed to it. I mean, I don't see it right there, but when I look in the camera, well, right there it is, but I don't, where, I can't get it. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, ring a ding a ding a ding a ding. You can call in. Maybe I get Clell or Craig to call in. What's up, Craig? So, it's coming up. We barely got through Halloween, people. Don't lie. You have been seeing Christmas decorations and Christmas junk everywhere. And we didn't even get into Halloween. I mean, it was just barely, the candy wasn't even all eaten. And they had that stuff up. I mean, come on. My gosh. I know. You got to get ahead of the curve. And I should take lessons, right? Because I have done this amount of Christmas shopping. See, my kids are old enough, it's like, give them cash, give them a gift card, give them something that they can use. Don't, I mean, when I was a kid, I know it's hard to believe that I wasn't born this handsome. It's taken me several years to work up to this. But when I was a kid, I looked like Opie Taylor. But that has nothing to do with this story. At Christmas time, we'd all get together, and I had an uncle lived out of town. Always came in for Christmas, and when he was a bachelor, his Christmas gifts were always like a year's supply of toiletries, consumables, toothpaste, toilet paper, deodorant, all that stuff. And he seemed to enjoy it. I mean, he was always, yeah, that's what I need. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't buy any of that stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure it was useful. And of course they gave him other things, but most of it was, a lot of that, a lot of the useful things that, bachelor type people, on your own type people need. And you've got to, why don't you go away down there? Okay. You know, and I always thought, that was so cool. So, anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about. The fact that I haven't got any Christmas gifts. So, what I need you to do, Craig, is to give me a bunch of stuff that then I can give away to somebody else to re-gift. No, no, no. That's not what we're going to talk about. But we are going to talk about the upcoming. Now, let me ask you this, and I want you to answer yourself truthfully. Did you look at my thumbnail? They call it a thumbnail, but it's the picture in the place while you're waiting on the video to start. The thumbnail, the picture, that denotes this. It just said the word Friday in there. Did you catch it? Did you catch what I was reading, throwing out there? Was you picking up what I was throwing down? Anyway, just so you'll know, Friday was written in with black letters. So it was Black Friday. Yes, Craig, you are correct. Black Friday. This stuff just comes to me. Ask Craig. It just like comes to me like, internal gastrical cramps, and I have to let it out. So anyway, Black Friday's coming up. Barely out of Halloween. We're cruising through November, people, and that's my problem. Every year I think I've got plenty of time. I've got plenty of time. Then it starts coming around, and I start seeing Black Friday commercials, and I thought, I'm out of time. I'm out of time. What in the world? I got a lot of Christmas stories, a lot of stuff. But when my girls are young, oh my gosh, maybe next time if I think about it, I'll see if it's still upstairs. But my oldest daughter, and I can't remember what, she was 6, 7, something, and I was always worried. That's the age when you start thinking they'll figure out Santa Claus. That's all a big lie. And she wanted a stuffed animal. All right, and it wasn't just any stuffed animal. It was a stuffed animal cow, black and white cow, with horns and udders. Not udder horns, but udders, as in teats, as in things that put out milk. They make them. My wife was, what are you doing? I'm trying to find this cow with horns and udders. Just forget about that. She'll never know. I said, listen, this may be one of the last few times that she gets really excited about Santa Claus coming. So, by golly, he's going to come up with one. And I found it. I guess it may have been on Amazon or whatever. But anyway, it got here, and she liked it. She was excited about it. And then it's like all the other toys. Uh, she still has it. It's somewhere. I know it is because I saw it. Let me ask you a quick question. When you buy a coffee mug, would you consider this to be a left-handed mug? Because I'm holding it in my left hand. I don't know if you can tell that on the video, the stream, on the broadcast. I don't know if you can tell that on the broadcast, but this is my left hand. Okay? I picked this up at my favorite store, Goodwill. And it is about the incline railway. And I think Craig's been there. I'm pretty sure he has. But anyway, this is let me zoom, see if you, I may have shown you this before, but I don't think I've asked you this question. It's at 72.7 degrees grade, and that's what you ride up on this tram, on this incline railway to the top of this hill. Yeah, Craig's been there. I thought he had. But anyway, the reason I'm asking is, if I hold it in my left hand, then you, as the other person, gets to see the mug. And you can tell that's the angle. 70, I'm assuming, I haven't measured that, but it's the top's at an angle. Or do you hold these in your right hand so you, as the participant, there's Cleo and Craig, as you, as the person that is drinking out of the mug, gets to see the image. So, is this the correct way? I know it's in my right hand now. See, it's in my right hand now. Is this the correct way? Or is this the correct way? And I guess, I'm not real comfortable drinking left-handed, but I can do it. It doesn't end up, normally on my beard or anything like that. What say ye? Is this the best way so everybody else can see it? Or is this the best way? Just so everybody else goes, what kind of dang mug is that? Why is it so slanted at the top? But on my side, it's like, I know the secret. That's why. What do you think? Just jump in there anytime. Let me know. So it's coming up, Black Friday. So I don't know. Greg says you use it in the right hand, so you're gonna just let everybody wonder, what's what's on the mug. Maybe you ought to just like make it, two-fisted. Yeah, that's the. You might have not tuned in, but the inclined railway that Craig went to, he didn't buy me the mug. I know he wanted to. Don't look down. I don't know why, but anyway, I got it at Goodwill. But that was always a question. Which way do you turn it? Black Friday, people go crazy. I think they still do. So a lot of my family now is scattered to the wind, so we don't have as big a gathering as we used to, say, like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 6.5 years ago, whatever it was, for Thanksgiving. But we'd always go Thanksgiving usually to my mom's house. Everybody would pile in there. And they would all, well, my sisters and maybe, her kids, that kind of stuff, would all be making plans to get up really early Black Friday, or even stay up after Thanksgiving dinner and go to some of them after midnight to get these Black Friday deals. And I just never saw, the appeal for that. I mean, everybody wants to get a good deal, but maybe I'm thinking about a time back before, you could get on Amazon, and it may be still online. Maybe it is going online. You tell what kind of shopping I do. It might be online if you get stuff on Amazon after midnight Black Friday sales. Probably is. But this is, like I said, 10 years ago when, going to the stores, and that's when you had to have it. You had to be there when the doors opened at 5 a.m. or whatever time it was. But, it's creeping up on me. I don't have any of my shopping done. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of default gifts. But I always like to try to find, something personal, even if it's just a $15, $25 item that, the kids like. Last year, this isn't for my kids, but my mother loves scented soaps. She likes other kind of things. I've got a lot of stories. My granny loved eggs, and she collected eggs, all kinds of different eggs. Real eggs that were painted. I guess they still make. Man, she had like eggs that were huge, and they were fake, but they were open on one side and inside with a seam. People make little things like inside. It's almost like an egg snow globe with no globe or snow. But it was just like an egg snow globe, exactly like it. But anyway, she collected eggs. My mom likes swans. Used to get her all kinds of swan stuff. She likes tea kettles. So, the best thing is a swan tea kettle. So, getting things people collect is always good. And she collects little Santa Clauses. So, why is that like that? Stop that. Oh, it's killing me. There it is. Okay. You can't tell it, but I can tell it was bothering me. So, I always try to get something, personal. Like I said, even if it's not a big ticket item, just something a little small. And so that last year, I was getting Mom. I don't know what store we went to, somewhere out at the Pinnacle, I think, in one of those stores. I come across Roberto. Yeah, I think man, is that what they call them? I think Fabergé is like super expensive, or is that what they call the ones where it's a fake egg, and you can look inside of them, and there's like a seam. Is that Fabergé? Faber, Faber, Fabergini, Lamborghini eggs. How do you spell that? F-A-B, F-A-B-E-R-G-E. Well, now she had some that looked like those, right? It probably wasn't the Fabergé because they're quite expensive. Oh, mostly on the outside of the shell. Okay. Well, she had some of those, like what I'm looking at here, pictures of a fancy shell that open up like a little box. I don't know if it had anything in it like these do. So, yeah, she didn't have like Fabergé, but she had really cool eggs that people would pick up for. Some of them were blown glass like deals. Uh, I don't see any like what I'm describing. Maybe I can find some. But anyway, so I got Mom a nice little tray, like a wicker basket kind of deal, and threw in 6, 7, smelly soaps. Exactly. Uh, Craig got his egg jokes going. And so, gave her those, and she was real happy. Of course, got her some other things, but, you know, the soaps were probably more for the fragrance than their cleaning properties because they were just, I don't think they were like full bars. They were just like bigger than motel size bars, but not like, your Dove or whatever. So, but they smelled, oh man, they smelled really good. They did. I would sniff and smelled each one of them. Maybe peekaboo egg. Maybe a peekaboo egg. I looked at, speaking of peekaboo, I looked at Peep Show as a potential, show one night. What, but I couldn't find anything really good about Peep Show. I thought it would be kind of risque, but basically Peep Show started out as uh, little pictures, and of course, some of them were risque pictures in a little thing before the big movie screens and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, it wasn't a very good show topic, I didn't think. Unlike Black Friday. So it's coming. I don't have anything bought, but I do like to try to get personal things. And a lot of times, I'm still the toy guy. I like to get people toy things. My wife goes, "Why are you looking at those things for? My kids don't like toys." I said, "Everybody loves toys. Or I love toys. You know, get me a toy. Get me some. You know, get me something stupid like a little old. I don't know. One year, see, I got to talk about Christmas, dang it, and it ain't even Thanksgiving yet. I'm caught up in the. Craig likes Hot Wheels, but you got way, way, way too many Hot Wheels. You need to start giving them away to kids, and so they can open the boxes, pull the car out, throw the box away, and run the car through the dirt making boom boom noises. And then, you can sweat will break out on your forehead, your eyes will get really big, and you'll go, ah, because they're running around in the dirt. And using them for what they're supposed to be used for, making vroom vroom noises in the dirt. And maybe they'll pour lighter fluid on them, catch them on fire, and roll them down the driveway. The fun things that Hot Wheels are supposed to be used for, not keeping them in the box until they're worth $5,000. My gosh, what fun is that? Where was I? Oh, one Christmas, I wanted like a little helicopter deal. You've seen them. They just fly around the house. Well, my mom loved Lord Love her heart. You remember Stompers, little 4x4 cars, ran on AA batteries. I don't remember Stompers. I remember pull string cars. They weren't like really cars. They had a weighted wheel in the middle, and it had a tooth on it, like a gear, and you put this string down it, not a string, but like a zip tie with teeth. You stuck it down in there, and when that's got the wheel to spinning, and you set it down, and the thing just took off. There's a guy on YouTube, I think he's on YouTube. It has one of those Evel Knievel deals, the motorcycle. Remember? You used to be able to zoom, 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 and you get them going real good, and then you drop them. Was it Evel Knievel pull string bike? Anyway, I think there's a guy on YouTube that has one of those, and he jumps like other toys. It's pretty cool. It's like a Toy Story deal, you know, where the toys supposedly are like alive, and Evel Knievel. Of course, Evel Knievel was in Toy Story, wasn't he? That latest, after the first two, I stopped watching. Anyway, she didn't buy me a helicopter. She bought me this little, it was a crank type Evel Knievel. I think the Evel Knievel, I think Robert's right. Well, the ones that I remember, he had like a base, and you locked him into it, clicked into it, which hold, and then you cranked it and it hit a button. The cranking spun his back wheel, and the little thing kept it up off the ground. So when you hit the button, it spit him out a little bit. He ran down the ramp and took off. And I think that was it. Maybe we'll look at one here. But I think that's what Robert's talking about, where he says mine was a crank type. Is that right? You click it into the little holder and spun it up, and then let him go. Anyway, my story, not Robert's. It's my show, Robert. It was a little styrofoam man, and he had actual wings, and they would flap. And so your radio control would make him flap, and he had like one left and right rudder. So it was just one of those two-stick jobs. So left and right, and then a speed control. And of course, if you hit the speed control, he would flap harder, and then when you hit back, it would glide. And it was really pretty fun. It was kind of hard to, I guess, throttle, keep it at a certain line. Because you'd flap, 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 and he'd climbs up near the ceiling, and then you'd stop, like panic and stop, and then he'd just go, and you'd flap. And so he was like, you know, porpoising all around the room. But it was pretty fun, but, you know, I can't fly very well, and crashed him a couple of times. I've still got him, because I have a hard time throwing away anything. But I don't think he flies really much anymore. But I always like the toys. So I thought tonight we might look at some weird gifts, some odd gifts. Of course, that's what this show's all about, the odd side of life. And see what's going on. And I pulled up a YouTube video of this one thing that I was thinking about getting my kids one year. Put my glasses on so I can see what's going on. So I did a Google search on odd gifts, weird gifts, whatever. And it came up, the one that I'm looking at here just roughly is awesomestufftobuy.com. awesomestufftobuy.com. And let's get it going here. All right. Let me get me set to the side. Hide the phone number so it doesn't block out my face. All right. So here we are. Odd stuff to buy. Now this one that you can't really see. Let me move myself over to here for just a second. This is like a little finger puppet dude right here. And it's a centaur. So you put the centaur body on your middle finger, and then the hooves on the index, the ring, the pinky, and the thumb. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to put my picture back over here on the side where he where I belong. But you couldn't really make that out. So, puking kitty gravy boat. Who does not want a puking kitty gravy boat? Right here. It's a white kitty. I'm missing my finger. Do you not want one of those? And why would you not turn that around to make to make that the pooping kitty gravy boat? Gosh, how could they not come up with that? The pooping kitty gravy boat. I mean, you might as well, man. If you're going with the puke, you got to go to the poop because you never know. It just, see, I like these cool things like here in the middle. So this looks like a. Do I dare click on it? I do. I do dare. I do dare. I do dare. What kind of pictures we got going on? All right, that looks like an Adam kind of deal. That kid's possessed. That dude's possessed. So I guess you get it on there and you can twirl it like a hula hoop for your wrist. It's $15. Let's see. Mesmerizing, educational, kinetic sculpture, interactive flow toy. Yeah, it looks like a slinky all busted up, doesn't it? Rolls around your arms, can be passed from one arm to the other, 5-inch diameter. Yeah, it's 15 bucks. I mean, that's kind of like those, and I've got them, the widgets, the spinny widgets. Just something to mess with your mind. And I'll show you this thing that I was thinking about earlier. It's kind of the same deal. Oh my gosh. Where am I? Okay, so it opened a new hole, opened a new thing. All right, so here's your one. Cursed monkey paw. That would be good. What I would like to see, and maybe you could figure this out. There might be out there. I doubt I'm the only one that's ever thought of this. Remember in Indiana Jones movies, one of them, it was one of the first ones, and he was in India, and he goes to that castle, palace there where all the kids were getting out of the village were missing. Anyway, so he goes to this palace, and they take off the silver bell off the tray, and there's monkey skulls, and they pull the top of the skull off to expose the brain, and they're all eating like spider monkey brain. Does somebody tell me somebody makes a bowl that looks like a spider monkey head with the top on it that you can pull off and eat your Fruit Loops out of? Tell me that's a thing. That's got to be a thing. Oh my gosh, if it's not a thing, I just let the $1 million idea out of the bag. Monkey head bowl. All right. Okay. So it is a thing. But it is not nearly as realistic. Okay. These down here aren't bad. I think they could still do a better job. I really do. But I think those look pretty good. Huh. Yeah. Okay. So this one's probably my favorite. I don't think those are Fruit Loops. Can I not get a, there we go. Give me a bigger picture of it. Oh, here she is. No, that ain't it. They cheated me. This one's got like actually hair on the side. Does it have a cap? Huh. There's your chimpanzee fondue. Don't much care for that one. Shield monkey brains, geek plate. Well, surely they've got a cap. I'd like to have a cap. Why doesn't this one? This one looks pretty good, but that's already got fake brains in it. Anyway, I would like to see a little more realistic monkey brain bowl. I mean, I know it would be hard, but see now look, this monkey paw looks pretty good, right? So why can't they come up with something like that? Uh, Here's your pimple popping toy. Looks like a slinky. That's the one from Faces of Death. They had a monkey brain bowl in the Faces of Death. Maybe that's why they all kind of look like that. I don't think I could watch this show, but I know there's lots of people out there that would probably never miss an episode, or they get to watch it when nobody else is watching. And it's like that Dr. Zip Popper, Dr. Popper, Dr. What is that show? I know Robert probably knows the name of it. But when they get these pus-filled boils and they do a TV show about opening them up and letting all the pus out of them, yeah, no. But if you're one of those people, here's your toy, the pimple popping toy. Well, it can't be Pimple Popper. Is that the name of the TV show? Because they do more than pimples, right? They do boils, they do cysts, they do, I don't know, infected toes. Don't they do all kinds of stuff, the stuff that lets, the pus out? But anyway, if you like that, get this pimple popping toy. Baby candle. Yeah, it's nasty stuff. Frog slippers. I kind of like this. The magnetic tongue key holder, right? So I wonder if Kiss, Rolling Stones. It's a Rolling Stone. Yeah, oh, Dr. Pimple Popper. I wonder if they got a copyright infringement. I'm digging the Dad Bod fanny pack with the belly button. I'm liking that. A fried chicken leg pillow. No. No, nope, nope. Right, here's your burrito blanket. That's pretty cool. Burrito blanket. What's Robert Cinnamon? Craig. Pull toy with the zip cord. Well, come on, phone. Yeah, those are the ones. I like that one at the top. 1970 SSP Laker Special. I don't know why I keep tapping on it like it's going to open the link. So what were they called? Were they all called SS? Yep. 72 Kenner SSP Light Blue Ford Pinto. Vintage Green Kenner SSP Super Stocker Toy. I think the one I used to play with looked like this. I know you might not be able to see it, but I was thinking that was it, with the big wheel in the middle, and you pulled it, and it raced off into the couch, bounced off the couch. What are these? Handmade bone die. These aren't your bog standard cheap plastic dies. These are handcrafted dies are made in traditional fashion out of genuine cow bone. Not only are these dies gorgeous to look at, but they're on Etsy for $2.46. Okay, here we go. Here's just another toy. Here's another one that people missed out on this. How does this work? This is the hot dog holder and slicer snack fun lunch for kids. Color may vary, blue or green. All right. So Who's with me on this one? So they just slice them up. Apparently, you put a hot dog in there and slice it up. But what it ought to be is a hot dog extruding toy. uh, these guys should come to me. Hot dog extruding toy. And so you should be able to stick a hot dog in there. Maybe close the back because, you know, when you're extruding things, it has to be under pressure. Then maybe you would squeeze them together or something, and it would just roll out the back end of the dachshund dog as as a hot dog paste. Oh my goodness, that would be awesome. Oh, have to get Cheyenne some of this goat yoga party game. Is this for adults only? Or maybe I won't get that. It's an inflatable goat. I don't know. No, we don't want that. For some reason it's going bonkers. We don't want that. All right, let's see. Bicycle pizza cutter. I'm digging that. Dinosaur lunchbox. Here we go. Crying skull candle holder with brain candle. It looks like a monkey. Man bun visor. Craig, this is all you. This is all Craig right here. Man bun visor. That way you could have short hair and long hair depending on your mood. Rick and Morty plum bus mug. Who's Rick and Morty? It says a Rick and Morty fan. Let's just find out who Rick and Morty are, because that doesn't look like. What do you mean? Who's Rick and Morty? It's a cartoon. Of course it is. Is this the one that the kid was watching the other day? Those people don't look like cartoons. Oh, okay. I have seen this. I have seen this one. I mean, not that I sit down and watch it, but I know I've seen it. Well, where's me a stupid picture of it? That guy's not Rick and Morty. Wow, 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 why do you not have at least one picture of the daggone comic strip thing, whatever it was? Rick and Morty. Cast trailers, reviews, watch show trailers, clips. Yeah, okay. I recognize the guy like the Doc Brown crazy scientist guy. Okay. So what's this one? Portable sauna. Yeah, we looked at this, I think, when we were doing cartoon adult humor. I think we looked at this portable sauna thing when I was talking about the ice plunge or the cryotherapy. We talked about, actually listened to that podcast the other day because, you know, I'm on podcast too, right? So I picked that one on ice baths or cryo chamber, put it out as a podcast. And if I don't listen to it, it doesn't get any listens. But anyway, yeah. Portable sauna. I remember talking we ought to just get one of these things and see if we could go to State Street and get somebody just to pay us $10 to get in it for like 30 minutes. It's only $85. We might make our money back in a couple of days. All right, so another $1 million idea. Let's make this thing, instead of this silly old pleated brown material, make that thing look like a toaster, right? Or what is that? Aunt Fanny. Make it look like Aunt Fanny off the Robots movie. Something. Let's give this thing some character. But she don't need no. Maybe if you would look like that, everybody ought to buy a portable sauna. Professional steam cooker. Does it come with a steam cooker? All right, so I like this. This is on Amazon, apparently. Paradise Portable Personal Sauna, 2L, maybe 2 liter, I don't know. Home steam sauna tent, folding indoor sauna, spa for therapeutic relaxation, detox with remote control timer, foldable chair, and in parentheses, coffee. So it's coffee colored. In case you were wondering, it is coffee colored. But I love these. They don't hardly put any punctuation at all in these, descriptions. $85. Somebody's sending me something else. Offthewagon.com. Oh no. We'll have to look it up. Is it something I can show on? Something I can show on the show here? But $85. Do you think we could make money back? Of course, we'd have to. Some of those light poles downtown actually have 110 volt sockets built into them. So I wonder if we could maybe sneak down there, plug this thing in, throw a bunch of water in that thing, and get people to send in it. Yeah, coffee's the color. But all that runs together with hardly any punctuation. Coffee. Yeah, I don't know if I guess that's coffee. Okay, let's look right here. So you plug in the steam machine here, you climb inside. I just think they ought to make it some kind of robot outfit. Okay. We could probably make money on that. $85. Oh, heated mouse pad. Oh, here you go. Why don't they just make like Ginger and Waldo pizza? Why don't they just make some garlic, lip balm so nobody would ever want to kiss you again? Caffeinated toothpaste. Now, I'm sorry, I might go for some coffee flavored toothpaste. Giant roach pillow. Oh my goodness, people. Here we go. How not to be a Richard. How not to be a Richard book. Waffle shaped soap. Oh, draw a Richard on it. A naughty drawing game. Draw a Richard on it. Now, like this, a giant inflatable unicorn. A giant inflatable. Oh my. Oh my goodness. These are almost as good as Facebook ads. Almost as good as Facebook ads. No, tell me it can't be true, man. A MacBook selfie stick. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. I can't even spell selfie now. Oh, I forgot the stick part. Apparently there was only one dang on place to buy them, and now they're all sold out. Oh my gosh. Come on, make it bigger. I gotta see it. I've gotta see it. She is really leaning into this selfie stick, man. Look at that. That is a piece. Craig, what size is that, man? Is that like half inch? Is that like half inch steel chrome pipe bolted to the bottom of a MacBook clamp? She's this girl is leaning into it, man. She is really, but she's all about it. She's all about it. She's all about, here I am on the roof of this Manhattan penthouse with with my MacBook taking my selfies. That's the show. That's the show right there. And if you're eventually this might be a podcast. So if you're not watching the podcast and you're just listening to it like I do my podcasts, do yourself a favor. Stop listening. Get your phone out if that's what you're listening on. Do a Google search on MacBook selfie poll and enjoy the laugh. This guy's got it like on a belt. Can you see this? He's like holding it against his stomach to give him extra leverage. There she is, man. She's leaning in on it. Oh, the MacBook selfie stick is not a product available on the market yet. So the creators will have to see what type of appeal the product attracts. Look at dude here throwing his gang signs. Oh my gosh. And she's flipping what? The peace sign? Doing her fishy lips? Is that her ducky lips? I might as well just cut the show off right here. In my book, it is done. This is a wrap. So can somebody interpret this poor fellow's? Can I zoom in on this? Why can't I zoom in on that? Oh my God. This poor fellow's sweater. I've got to save it. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry for your problems. Okay. All right. It's on 48 minutes. Let me show you this thing, and I think it's kind of cool. It's just a fidgeting toy, and I was thinking about getting one of these for my kids. Let me know if you can hear it. And I hate videos that skip around so much, man.
Best-selling brain teaser puzzle on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And guys, they're a magnetic shape-shifting puzzle. You can create 70 different shapes with these, and they're part brain teaser, part puzzle, part fidget toy.
I think one of the advantages of the Shishibo is that it combines the characteristics of some of the most successful toys. It has the stackability and combinability of Lego. It has the magnetic properties of magnetiles, and at the same time, the transforming, problem-solving aspect of a Rubik's Cube.
So,
this cube is different from any cube you've ever seen before. It's called a Shishibo, and it's a magnetic shape-shifting puzzle cube that makes over 70 different shapes, and those shapes do things. I've been getting this in the hands of all of my friends that know and love the
So I just think that's cool. If you buy more than one, you can link them together, stack them, like they were saying. So I thought those were cool. And like I said, it's just a fun thing. Oh my gosh. Are we having at work, are we going to have another one? We got to figure out if we're going to have one of these Chinese giveaway things. My gosh. They're $350. But these creepy baby masks. Oh, that's almost as much as an Xbox One, but it's got to be more fun. especially if they will do like, oh my gosh, do facial expressions. Wow. Do you think these are do you think these are copyrighted? I mean, can people's faces be copyrighted and say, how do they hyper flesh? I don't want to accept your cookies. I don't like cookies. I don't care if this website uses cookies or not. I don't like it. Tell me what's this hyper flash stuff made out of? Oh my gosh. That's all you get. Hyper flash. It uses cookies. Maybe if I accepted their stupid chocolate chip cookies, they would tell me. All right. So $350. Nothing more fun than a novelty mask, but these baby masks add a whole new element to creepy with different faces, such disgusting, crying, and happy. You'll be sure to freak out. So, okay, so they're stuck in this face. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm afraid to look at super fleshy here on. We might come up with something else. There's your Richard belt, a doggy mask. Now that's not the best one. There is one. Where were they? There's the centaur thing. There was one. Maybe it wasn't on here. There was one that I saw that were like those real life like animal masks, and it was, man, it was freaky. Let's see if I go back. Will it show me? Yeah, here it is. Oh, come on. Last thing. I don't know why you want a duck banana. I don't know why you want offensive crayons. But look at that thing. 23, let's call it $24. All right, people. Craig's, I hope y'all could hear that. I've lost everybody on the chat. Did y'all tune out, or y'all on there trying to buy or get the patent on the dang MacBook selfie stick? All right, so let's get rid of this thing. Let's go back. Let's go fade. So 54 minutes just listening to me cackle about the MacBook selfie stick. But Christmas is coming. Get out there, get your shopping done. Don't be like me, which you probably are. If you haven't got your Christmas shopping done now, you're just like me, because it's done. Time's up. Buy what you can offline. Wait for the Black Friday specials. I don't know. But find somebody something fun. Make Christmas fun. You know, get them smelly soaps, whatever they may like to collect. If they don't collect anything, get them something to start. You know, we've talked about pet rocks. Get them a pet rock. Whatever it is, make Christmas fun and get out there and shop. Have fun. So I appreciate it. Everybody tuned in. Craig, thanks for staying up late. I hope you didn't miss me too bad. You work your fingers to the bone. Yep. Everybody appreciate you coming. Like, subscribe, tell your friends how funny the selfie stick, MacBook selfie stick was. Tell them to look it up. Maybe those people will come up if they get enough hits on the web page. They'll actually make one. Oh, it's got to be a joke, dude. It's got to be a joke. And it's a funny one. If it's a joke, it's a funny one. All right, everybody. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm going to stop streaming. This thing seems to cut me off. I don't get to say my goodbyes. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Then I'm going to stare into the camera for 2 seconds.